Hey everybody, it's Chris Demetrick from It's the Dems World, and happens to be August 28th, 2014, and it happens to be my birthday. And a lot of people spend their birthdays out partying and drinking and having a good time, have parties. I've never been that way. I've always liked to do something that's solely for myself. Spending the day in the wood shop, doing wood crafting and woodworking is more enjoyment than anything else I can do. It happens to be that my birthday is on a day that I don't work. I find that woodworking is a very relaxing, enjoyable thing to do. Depending on what type of woodworking you're doing. Right now I've been into more of the ornamental woodworking, woodcrafting. I do scroll saw segmentation. I've been creating all sorts of different figures if you see my last two videos. I'm sure I'll get out of that phase. I'll get back to pen making and bottle stoppers and start turning stuff and making bowls on the lathe. I also really enjoy custom making things for the kitchen, cutting boards and meat tenderizing and hammers and things like that. But right now I'm concentrating on doing some ornamental stuff. And Steve French was asking about the robot that I was making. I'm doing a small little scroll segmentation robot, and well, I just show you that I'm sort of midway through the process and I'm enjoying it. I like shaping wood. Let me show you the project I'm working on now. Enjoying my day, listening to some classic rock, and in a cool, dry basement in the middle of August. You gotta love it. Let me show you what I'm working on. Okay, so it first starts out with kind of sketching out a basic idea. And what I do is, as you've seen me before, is once I sketch this out, I actually bring it to the computer and kind of refine it a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to take that up to the computer and create a more easily used template or SketchUp that I can glue to the wood. Okay, so this is what I came up with. You see it's no longer a sketch. I'm not going to be able to make the antenna. Maybe I'll use a wire for that and these. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this to wood. Now, generally we like to use hardwoods. I just happen to have a nice clear piece of pine. Pine is very easy to be shaped, so I'm going to attach that to the pine and start cutting my pieces. Alright, so I have been working on this for quite some time. I've actually have, these are with the template still glued to it, and I'll take piece by piece off of this and I'll shape it. That paper off of there and then rig it and whatnot. And then when I'm done with it, I bring it over here. I find the spot that it goes in. Here's everything I've rounded over so far. And we'll put that in position. That's going to be the other arm, and we'll continue on. Alright, so now I'm in the phase in which I'm kind of deciding what I'm going to finish it like. What I've done is, I was going to keep it all plain wood, but I like this little detail here, like a badge of some sort. And then in the mouth, I recessed it back. See if you can see that. And then I put a couple wires used for jewelry making. And I'm going to darken the legs and a couple other parts area. And then I will go ahead and stain it, and we'll take a look at it when it's done. Alright, so I think I came up with a color scheme that I like. This is kind of what he's looking like so far. And now I'm going to just go ahead and spray lacquer it, mount it, and get a final picture. Alright, so now that everything's been sprayed down with some spray lacquer, I just took a piece of curly maple and tapped in a couple little 3/16 inch dowels. And I made the adjacent ones on the back side here on the robot itself, and now we just slide it into place. You can throw a little bit of glue on there, and there we go. We've got our cool scroll saw segmentation robot, and it was a fun project to do on a relaxing birthday in the shop, listening to some tunes and enjoying the little project I got to make. So hope that this inspires you to get in there and do a little work, and let's get some last photos and see what it looks like. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I appreciate you subscribing.